I usually don't get involved in politics. I try to avoid it. I try to live my life around other things than what people are saying, because words in the end are hollow. What matters is our actions. I wrote this book, with the intent of bringing light to some of the struggles that I fought for in the service to preserve our freedom. I preserved freedom so that Americans may have the freedom of speech, the freedom of expression, and the ability to live how you want to freely. It saddens me to see our elected servants stoking the fire and stoking the fear that our freedoms are being stripped from us. Both sides are culpable. It is time to calm this rhetoric so that it doesn't bleed into unnecessary havoc and action. 13 years ago yesterday, 2 Marines that I served with over in Afghanistan, preserving freedom for this country, gave the ultimate sacrifice. I am hoping that that sacrifice is not lost, that when I come back here to the U.S., people are shooting each other in the streets, people are taking rhetoric and taking action off of words. That pains me, that hurts me. Have that freedom of speech, have that freedom to express yourself without the fear of reprisal, especially among my own countrymen. It hurts to see that. So today, a little effort on my part. This $2 bill represents the 2 lives that were lost 13 years ago yesterday. Sergeant Atwell Bradley and Lieutenant Colonel Rabel in an attack on Camp Bastion, Afghanistan. $2 bill reminiscent of those 2 lives that were lost. Another $2 bill to remind everyone that those 2 lives that were lost were to uphold the freedom of speech that we enjoy here in the U.S. without fear of reprisal. This $2 bill represents the 2 lives that were lost preserving the union of this great country by giving the ultimate sacrifice. This $2 bill represents the 2 lives that were lost fighting for our freedom in this great country. Do not be split into 2. This $2 bill represents the 2 lives that were lost fighting for our freedom in this country to ensure that we have these 2 things, freedom of speech and freedom of expression. This $2 bill represents the 2 lives that were lost 13 years ago yesterday, fighting for our freedom in a faraway land in Afghanistan, to ensure these 2 things, that we have freedom of speech without the fear of reprisal. This $2 bill represents the 2 lives that were sacrificed 13 years ago yesterday to ensure these 2 things that I hold dear, that I fought for the freedom of expression, that we may not live in fear. Whoever finds this, feel free to do what you want with this book. I don't care if you burn it. I don't care if you deface it. I don't care if you poop on it. Use this as a symbol to remember we are united. We are one people. The rhetoric that our elected officials are spewing forth is causing division in this great country that I fought for. I do not want to see it go to waste. I do not want to see the 2 Marines that gave their life in this battle have wasted their lives.